Recently, we had taken a look at bmad, which is an agent-oriented AI framework that builds structured autonomous AI teams to plan and execute complex projects end to end. Then we explored SpecKit. It's a spec-driven development tool that treats specifications as a first-class AI agent, and it allows your AI to generate code directly from the structured spec command. And lastly, we had also taken a look at OpenSpec, which is a lightweight version of SpecKit. It's open source and it's a spec-driven framework for defining tools, tasks, and workflows. It's simple, flexible, and compatible across AI coding agents. Together, these three frameworks greatly elevate what AI agents can do and dramatically enhance their planning, execution, and development capabilities, which is where you can get better generations with these toolkits working with the AI agent. But then there is a new AI agent framework that I had recently stumbled upon. It's very different than the ones we focused on, specifically giving AI agents semantic code understanding and precise editing tools. This is called Serena. Serena is a powerful open source coding agent toolkit that provides semantic retrieval and coding editing capabilities through an MCP server and other integrations. It isn't tied to any specific large language model, framework, or interface, which is making it extremely flexible and easy to integrate everywhere. Now, you can think of Serena as giving your large language model or coding agent an IDE level power. This is where instead of scanning whole files or running grep like searches or doing native text replacements, the agent can gain code centric tools like finding symbols, finding reference symbols. This is going to enable precise context aware editing inside real code bases, and it's going to enhance the overall code quality that is being generated by your AI agent. Just take a look at it live in action. This is where Serena is helping Claude Desktop implement a small feature for itself, a cleaner log GUI. This is where it is going to be having Claude not guess around or scan entire files endlessly. Instead, it is going to use Serena's semantic tools to locate the exact symbols, understand where changes belong, and apply the precise edits that are needed. The agent is going to behave like it's using a real IDE, jump to the symbol, find the references, and it's going to insert the code in the right place, where it's not going to use brute force for searching, no fragile string matching, and it's going to be able to implement the feature of a new GUI. Before we get started, allow me to introduce today's video sponsor, Zapier. Ever have a workflow that just clicks? Something that makes your day easier, faster, and way more fun? That's what I found with Zapier. Right now, my favorite Zapier setup is my lead capture workflow. Once someone fills out a form or clicks on an email, Zapier automatically qualifies and enriches the lead. And the most beautiful part, it even automated the process of emailing leads that are potentially convertible, saving me hours every week. Seriously, automation like this is why I keep coming back to Zapier. It's like having a superpower for my day-to-day. What I love the most? Zapier isn't just about connecting apps. With 8,000 plus integrations and AI orchestrations built in, I can mix and match tools my way. Reliable, flexible, and totally independent. This isn't just hype, this is a real-world productivity platform. So pick your favorite workflow or integration and see what Zapier can do for you with the link in the description below. Now, I know for sure I'm going to get this question in the comment section where people are going to ask, how is Serena different from other spec-driven tools? Well, the thing is, spec-driven frameworks like bmad, SpecKit, and OpenSpec, all these tools we showcase help agents plan and structure tasks. I'm not saying Serena doesn't do this, but it's built differently because it gives agents the IDE-level code intelligence using LSPs, which stands for Language Server Protocol. This is something you might have heard of. It's giving the agent and letting them understand symbols, navigate real code bases, and make precise edits across 30 plus languages. In short, it is a spec tool, but it is going to be able to handle the actual code editing with IDE grade accuracy, which is where you're going to be able to get better code generation. So it's not like you need to use this over something else. You can use all of these other tools in different aspects. This is something that you could use for handling actual code editing and enhance your code generation quality even further. Serena works with anything from Claude Code all the way to open clients like OpenWeb UI and extensions like KiloCode. You have a lot of flexibility with this. You have a couple of ways to get started. You can install the prerequisites so that you can install it using the local installation method, where you just need UV as well as Git. And you can also use Docker. This is something that is an experimental, but the easiest way is probably running it through the MCP server, where you can integrate it with any client that I had mentioned at the start. And if you're looking to configure the MCP client, here is a guide that will help you do this. I'll leave a link to this in the description below. All you got to do is go to your global MCP server list, and then you can add in the Serena MCP, and then you can activate it once you have UV installed, and then you're going to be able to use it with different clients. Just take a look at this where I had just told KiloCode to integrate it directly within its coding agent. It created the MCP server and it is now functional. This is a test prompt that I sent in where I told it to find all the user management code in both JavaScript and Python files. And it was able to give me a condensed list of this. It was able to use semantic search across that large code base. And the way it did this is by using the LSP powered symbol analysis instead of just reading every file. It identified relevant class functions, modules in Python, like the user Python file, the auth, and you can see that it was able to give me the highlighted findings. And in the next step, we can now insert a user related method to correct the files. We can also refactor duplicated logic across the Python and JS files. And that is something that you can do directly within KiloCode. I can also add a new method called clear users to the application class. And you can see that with KiloCode, it can autonomously do this for you. This is where it can locate the class using the LSP powered analysis, and it will find the application. And you can see that it did it quite quickly and efficiently. It is something that will also showcase how to use it. The application class structure now has been newly set, and it gives you the new Python and JavaScript example where it showcases the class example. If you like this video and would love to support the channel, you can consider donating to my channel through the super thanks option below. Or you can consider joining our private Discord where you can access multiple subscriptions to different AI tools for free on a monthly basis, plus daily AI news and exclusive content, plus a lot more. But that's basically it, guys, for today's video on Serena. This is a great way for you to transform your AI agent from a simple code generator into a full-featured coding assistant with IDE-level intelligence. And unlike spec-driven frameworks, this is something that is going to be able to give your agent semantic code understanding and precise editing tools. And it's something that will also give you project-wide awareness so you can get better understanding of your code as you generate different sorts of things with your AI agent. It's something that I highly recommend because it is going to confidently, accurately, and efficiently help you generate better code. And it's something that you should add to your workflow. I'll leave all these links in the description below so that you can easily get started. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the second channel if you haven't already. Join the newsletter, join our private Discord, follow me on Twitter, and lastly, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and please take a look at our previous videos because there's a lot of content that you will truly benefit from. But with that thought, guys, have an amazing day, spread positivity, and I'll see you guys fairly shortly. Peace out, fellas.